What up guys, Maxske here and welcome to Economics 8.19 at Ekko University, where we talk about everything Ekko for the upcoming patch. But wait, this is also the SONA Emo giveaway results, woo! Let's see who wins. I just want to thank everybody who entered this contest. We had 131 people enter. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, and because I love you guys, I'm gonna give this, giveaway back to you. So hopefully, good luck to all of you and see who wins. Dun 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 dun, and the winner is Gabriel Montoya wins the SONA Emo giveaway. Congratulations. Love all your content, man. When I started watching your vids, I was Silver 4, and now I'm Plat 3. Keep up the good work, homie. And that's cool, Ryan knows who you are. Toxic Burrito. Thank you so much. This comment shows exactly what I want to bring to you guys. ELO and entertainment and fun. Thank you guys so much for this giveaway, and let's get into economics.
It's not how much time you have. It's how you use it.
Welcome class to Economics 8.19, where we talk about everything Ekko for this patch. We're going to talk about the best runes, the best builds, the best bans, Ekko's patch rating, and then a few OP.GG reviews. I know I didn't do economics for patch 8.17 or 18 because nothing has really changed, but this patch in particular, and also last patch, there has been a definitive meta in mid lane that's actually really annoying. And because it's really annoying, as Ekko players, we have to adapt to it. So when I talk about the room page and the bans and all that stuff, and the builds, I'm going to talk about this new mid lane meta that has been lingering on for like 3 patches and it's not getting changed. And it's really annoying, but we'll talk about it. So yeah, let's get into the runes. Alright guys, so the best room page for Ekko in this patch, unfortunately, is Domination Inspiration. Like, I really hate this meta, but we're forced into this. Why? Okay, so Electrocute, Sudden Impact, Ghost Burrow, Ravenous Hunter, the standard domination stuff, all good and dandy there. But we no longer can take Sorcery. You could still go Sorcery, Absolute Focus, Gathering Storm, it's still decent. But like, the problem now is the higher elo you get, the more and more people abuse this. Everyone who's playing meta, even not meta in the mid lane, goes Inspiration, Time Warp Tonic. Like, Time Warp Tonic, honestly, at this point, something has to change because you're literally forced to take Corrupting Potion with Dark Seal with Time Warp Tonic because mid lane is no longer about skill. Mid lane is all about who out-sustains the other person. So, Biscuit Delivery, this is more of a low elo. If you're like someone like Silver, Gold, maybe even Platinum, I consider taking Biscuit Delivery because if you make a mistake, you don't get punished for it, which is the problem with this meta, which is why I don't like it. You literally heal back all the HP that you mess up or all the mana that you waste, right? So, Biscuit Delivery, Time Warp Tonic is really good for lower elos. When it gets to higher elos, Minion Dematerializer is pretty good. And also the Magical Boots, the free boosts that you get, they're also pretty good. So, you could interchange Biscuit Delivery with anything else you want, honestly. As long as you have Time Warp Tonic. So, like, if you go Dark Seal, Time Warp Tonic, Corrupting Potion, you literally have like 50% stronger healing on mana and your HP, which is so like annoying, like especially for someone like Ekko. Like, Ekko is someone who wants to scale with AP. Like, that's why Sorcery is really good on Ekko, because you get the Absolute Focus, Gathering Storm, you get that strong AP power spikes. But now you can't do that because you'll literally get pushed out of lane. You'll run out of mana, you'll get poked out of lane. Because champions like LeBlanc, first of all, I don't even think that a ranged champion should be allowed to go Corrupting Potion. Because a champion like LeBlanc is so meta right now. She goes Domination, Time Warp Tonic, pops a Corrupting Potion level 1, clicks W, auto, Electrocute, boom, you lost like 200 HP right there. And you only have like 500 as Ekko when you start. Like, it's like, the meta is so annoying. Champions like Anivia, Ahri, Aurelion Sol, LeBlanc, all those champions that are just like Syndra, like all these champions that are control mage champions and long range assassins also, they all just out sustain you. Especially like someone like Ekko, who doesn't do a lot of damage in early game. Like, someone like Ekko does QEW, you're wasting like a third of your mana. And guess what? You only do like 250 damage, and guess what? They pop one Corrupting Potion, they heal back 200 HP. Boom. That's it. All your damage gone, and you just lost like a third of your mana. That's why you're forced into taking this, because if you don't take this, you run out of mana, you run out of HP, you'll get bullied out of lane. Right now, mid lane is literally, it doesn't matter how many mistakes you make, It just matters how many sips of the potion you have left. That's literally all mid lane meta is. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's changing for Worlds either, so you gotta have to start getting used to it. You have to change your playstyle now with Ekko. You have to play to out-sustain. You have to play to like poke. Like Corrupting Potion is pretty good on Ekko. You know, pop time or tonic, go in and trade. But the problem is that champions like LeBlanc will out-trade you even with this, and then they'll outscale you. Like that's like the problem right now with this meta. So I don't really like it, but you know, you gotta adapt. You gotta play what's the best, and right now you have to go timer up tonic with Ekko. So let's go into the build. So the build for Ekko is pretty much the same, except now you're definitely 100% starting Corrupting Potion, or you could start Dark Seal Refillable Corrupting Potion, whatever you want to start first. If you're in lower elos, maybe Dark Seal start is better. You know, I start Dark Seal a lot also, so it doesn't really matter what elo you're in, but like Dark Seal start level 1 lets you potentially get like a kill or an assist, get extra AP. And it does give you that 40% or 45%, 50% healing because of Dark Seal Time Work Tonic. So your regular refillable potions heal you for like a good 50 more or something. But if you start Corrupting Potion, then you also get mana and a lot of healing also. So it depends what you want to start. But for the most part, Corrupting Potion, Dark Seal, refillable Corrupting Potion. I don't really go Doran's Ring anymore because I feel like because Corrupting Potion plus Dark Seal plus Doran's Ring, it's a lot of gold. So I would rather skip 400 gold on Doran's Ring and then, you know, try to finish my Proto Belt faster. But then after Proto Belt, you get, you know, the boots of your choice, Lichbane, Merlinomicon, Decap, doesn't really matter. I'm sorry for those people that hate the old Merlinomicon icon. I forgot to change it. I'm sorry. Don't worry. Next video, I'll change it. But yeah, this is pretty much the build with Ekko. Throwing Azanias in here sometimes. Maybe a Void Staff if they're very, very tanky. But for them, I mean, I have a lot of MR. But for the most part, this is what you want to build on Ekko for this patch. The same as usual. And now the must bans for this patch. So I hate all these champions, honestly. They're the reason why high elo with Ekko is really annoying, because people only play these champions the higher elo you get. So you gotta get a little bit of luck, a little bit of good bans, and you know, and hopefully, yeah. So you gotta ban Akali. I still don't see a way for Ekko to beat Akali, a good Akali. I feel like she's really good versus melee champions because it's really easy for her to hit her Q. She has really low cooldowns. She out-sustains you. Her Shroud is literally, there's no counterplay to it. Even if you say there is, there really isn't. And her, yeah, so she's like a really strong melee 1v1 assassin, and if she gets going, it's like, it's crazy. So I feel like she's really hard for Ekko, personally. LeBlanc is LeBlanc. Corrupting Potion, Electrocute LeBlanc should not be in the game. Rise, another champion, point and click, should not be in the game. Kassadin is actually my actual permaban. I have to permaban Kassadin because Kassadin goes fleet footwork. Fleet footwork with like a presence of mind now. And literally, if he gets to 20 minutes, he's spamming R the entire game, and he just one-shots your entire... Like, Kassadin literally... I don't know why Riot buffs this champion. He was banned for an entire season at one point, and they're like... And he's actually like has one of the highest win rates in mid lane right now, with a pretty high pick rate, which is like, huh, I wonder how that happened. But yeah, I permaban Kassadin. This champion, you could beat him early. Yes, you can. With you know, get a gank or two. But you can say that for any champion, but Kassadin... Like, at least with Rise, they have to stand still. At least with LeBlanc, she's squishy. Kassadin is tanky, and is mobile, and point and clicks also. Like, it's ridiculous. And Aurelia's got buffed recently, where she's really good for like, you know, farming with minions with her Q now. So she's actually really annoying to deal with in the mid lane, especially a good Aurelia. Because she literally clicks W when you're about to proc your passive, or she could click W on your ult and she blocks half your damage. That's really annoying with Aurelia. So those are like the 5 worst champions for Ekko right now. But aside from mid lane champions, I'd say Jax and Graves. Graves is like dominating the jungles this entire half season. And Jax, I just hate playing versus Jaxes because if they get going, Ekko can't 1v1 a Jax. So they just make the game really annoying to hard carry. But yeah, those are the bans that I do. So for Ekko's patch rating, I give him a B this patch because I feel like in the mid lane, Ekko's not the best at taking Corrupting Potion Inspiration. Yes, it goes, you know, Ekko, you know, QE, auto, electrocute, Corrupting Potion. So you go in, you get your damage, you get out. But the problem is, you don't do enough damage. And the enemy team, like someone like LeBlanc, which is meta, will out-damage you and could kite you easily in the early game. And is also ranged. And you have a lot of champions that are just like control mages that just heal back all your damage, have good CC. They just become harder to kill. And with Ekko, you want to, like, you know, win your lane. You can't win your lane as hard anymore because people just sit back and just heal back all the damage. And then you still have champions like Graves that are really strong in the jungle. It's really annoying. Jax in the top lane. Now we're seeing Urgot more often, and Urgot's just impossible to kill with Ekko. So I just the inspiration meta, along with the meta champions, are making it really annoying for Ekko. I wouldn't say he's a bad champion. He's not. It's just that the game becomes really annoying if you're versing these annoying, like, you know, combinations. So yeah, let's get into OP.GG reviews. Alright guys, let's do some OP.GGs. I'm going to do 2 people today. First one is Toxic Burrito. This is the guy that won my SONA giveaway. Congrats, man. See, we proved that he is from NA. Let's see. A lot of games played. This guy plays League of Legends a lot, which is really good. That means a player like this is willing to learn and get better at the game. Like, you have to understand that to get better at League of Legends, you don't just play like 1 game a day and like, oh, I'm you know, low elo, I get my team feeds. Like, you're not gonna get better playing like 1 or 2 games a day for League of Legends. You literally have to play many games a season to get better, but you also have to want to get better, right? So like, let's see this guy. He started gold 5 and now he's plat 2, 100 LP, going to plat 1. Let's get him diamond this season. That's my goal. My goal is to get this guy to diamond this season, and also many of you that are in platinum also. And if you're in, you know, gold, get the platinum. If you're in silver, get the gold. If you're in bronze, get the silver. And, you know, it goes on. But yeah, let's see. So he has a nice win streak going on here. Nice win streak going on. He's going 999. He's going sorcery secondary, which is, you know, like I said, it was pretty decent in the lower elo you get. But you're actually approaching the elo. You're approaching D5 MMR. And when you reach D5 MMR, you have these players that just will int your games just because they don't care. So winning lane will become more and more important. And if the enemy laner has inspiration and you don't, it's going to be really hard for you to win the lane if they don't. Even if they like make mistakes, they'll just heal back all the damage you do to them. So you better watch out. I would start saying get used to using inspiration. For now, I'm not supporting this inspiration trend with Time Warp Tonic Corrupting Potion, but I'm telling you that you're approaching soon where like you'll realize that if you don't go if you do go Corrupting Potion, it'll make your laning phase a lot easier, and a lot of the mistakes the enemy makes, you could capitalize on them. But if you don't have Corrupting Potion and the enemy team does, and if they make mistakes, you're gonna have to like punish them 3 times in a row for you to actually kill them. So, you know, I would suggest try Corrupting Potion now with like Minion Dematerializer, Time Warp Tonic, or like Boots, Time Warp Tonic. Just try that. You will feel a lot weaker, so you gotta sort of play. You gotta change your play style, right? You gotta change your play style, which you know you gotta adapt. You gotta adapt. But I'd say just try it out. But yeah, you see, you go Doran's Darksteel, which is fine. So what I love to do, but now you're gonna have to go like Corrupting Potion, Darksteel, and maybe forget about the Dorans. But you'll also have to remember you lose 5 damage to minions when you auto attack. So if you do switch to inspiration, you might be a little funky because you have to get used to the damage. So I would suggest you try that, because you may actually climb, because you may climb faster, because it is really strong, even though it seems it's weak in the mid game, especially for someone like Ekko. But if you win the early game hard, which is like what that's meant to do, meant for you to survive and get to your like mid game faster, you're actually like, you know, decently, you know, strong. But anyway, let's see. You're building. You're going Zanya's Y. Okay, they have a Z. There. Okay, that's pretty good. So you're building correctly, rushing death cap here because you're fed. Correct. Let's see this game. When it comes to like elos this higher up, like approaching diamond and stuff, usually people start understanding what to build and like when to build it and like what runes to take. So you can't really criticize builds unless they really have no clue what they're doing and are getting lucky. But let's see. Yeah, for the most part, it looks like you know what you're building. Yeah, for the most part, it looks like you know what you're building. So that's fine. I would say switch up the rune. switch up the rune. Try inspiration. Just give it a try. You might hate it in the beginning, but then you'll realize, like, wow, the enemy mid laner is literally getting a free lane, and you're gonna want to take it. But what I do have to say is that when you're in this elo right here, this elo is all about decision making. All about decision making. It doesn't matter how much skill you have. You need to have decision making. If you make the wrong decision, the game will be thrown instantly. You have to make sure to learn how to improve your decision making. Let's look at what champions you play. So I'm just gonna comment this out. Is that, wow, Garen, by the way. I'm just gonna comment this out. Like, the same thing happens. Well, you play a lot of games, so it's bound to happen. But if you did avoid playing these champions, see, like right here, right here, right here, right here. Like, if you did avoid playing these champions, then you would be probably Diamond 5 already. That's all I have to say about that. But then again, you do play a lot of games. You grind this game. Like, this is really bad. You grind this game, so obviously your champion will get banned, will get tilted some games, someone will take Ekko. So, you know, all that stuff happens, which is fine. But just so you know, the less you tilt, the less you like actually dodge and stuff, the better you'll be. And OP.GG is acting weird. Alright, so now we have Peta-Killer. Platinum to gold to platinum. He demoted out of int or feed. I don't know what happened, Peta-Killer, but guess what? He proved himself to be a platinum player because you got to do 2 to make it true. So he's actually a platinum player. Congratulations. Let's get you to diamond now. And let's see what happened here. Good Ekko KDA, good win rate. You seem to play a lot of other champions with bad win rates. And that's not so good, considering you only have 300 games played with Ekko, and then you have a good amount of games played on other champions. I don't know why you're switching. Maybe you get tilted, maybe you get autofill a lot, I don't know, but I'm just telling you that you have a lot of bad ratios on other champions. So if you want to climb, stick to, you know, these 2 champions. You have a top laner right here, and you have a mid laner or jungler right here. So you have the 2 champions you need to climb. So you gotta, you know, try to get these champions all the time, right? But yeah, that being said, let's see. You seem to be playing Aurelia here, trying out a new champion. And Aurelia here too. You played Aurelia 5 times. Aurelia is a strong champion, but you're rusty with her, obviously, because you don't play her a lot. If you want to learn Aurelia, I support you 100%. She's a super strong champion. Honestly, she should be removed from the game. But play Ekko. Come on, Ekko. So let's see here. So here you lost this game. You went inspiration. Let's see, build. Yeah, you started corrupting potion, dark seal. Okay, you did this correctly. Correct. Everything seems correct here. Biscuits. Everything seems good here. But what happened? It looks like, oh, and the enemy mid laner had inspiration too. Unlucky. So this game, she was probably hard to kill. She only died 5 times because she literally just heals back all the damage she does to you. Heal. I mean, she heals back for all the damage to her. She has heal with inspiration. Plus, she probably started corrupting potion. I guarantee it. If not, it doesn't even matter because even with potions, they heal a lot. But yeah, she was probably hard to kill for you, which happens. But the main issue I see here is that your Yi was 3 and 9 with 5k damage. To me, it looks like this guy just left the game, to be honest. But then he did run it down. So yeah, this is. You just gotta deal with this and not get tilted. There's nothing really you could do. The only way you carry this Yi is if you get fed. But it looks like the entire enemy team is fed. So I guess it was a hard situation. Oh, and he died 13 times. Unlucky. Games like this happen and you just have to understand, like, okay, they happen. Don't get tilted. Go next. And look, you go to the next game and you won. Look at that. See? But here, I see an issue here. I'm all for going new stuff like Glacial Augment. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's the best, but I don't think it's bad. But what is bad is that you went Glacial Augment, Iceborne Gauntlet. So why is that bad? You basically negated your rune, if you get what I'm saying. Because yes, before you finish Iceborne Gauntlet, you get this slow. But then after you finish this, you know, this slows by itself. And then this slows on your auto attack on this. Because if you E onto a champion, they get slowed anyway. But then this gets activated also. And you know what I'm saying? It's like you negate the slow of Iceborne Gauntlet. So you basically lose like an effect. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's like... I hope you see where I'm coming from. It's like you're negating an effect with the same effect that's a little bit better. Because this one slows for what? Like what? 45 to 55? This slows for 30%. So you're making your Iceborne Gauntlet slow a bit stronger in terms of slow, but then again, it's like you're getting them a slow anyway. I hope you get what I'm saying with that. So that's a little bit iffy, but other than that, tank Ekko hybrid, pretty good in the jungle. But yeah, that's all I pretty much see for this OP.GG. For you, I would say play Ekko and Illaoi more as much as you can. Ekko jungle's not bad, especially in Platinum 5. So you seem to be. Let's see this game if it loads. Let's see this game. You went Ludens. Let's see, you went this. That's good. All right, so I wouldn't go Inspiration in the jungle because you don't need this and this in the jungle, right? I would go Sorcery. Sorcery is a lot better for Ekko in the jungle. You get Water Walking Celerity or Absolute Focus, Gathering Storm. A lot more AP. Yes, boots do help you, but it's not, boots are not that, beneficial in the jungle, and you're gonna have to wait like 7 minutes to get your boots, and you kind of want to get your boots early in the jungle, right? So if you're waiting like maybe possibly even 10 minutes to get your boots, then that's really bad for you in the jungle. And CDR, you don't really need this. You don't really need this. So yeah, Sorcery is better for Ekko in the jungle. But yeah, for the most part, go Sorcery in the jungle. Watch out for like stuff like Iceborne Gauntlet with Glacial Augment, because they clash together. Their abilities clash. Inspiration is good. I would say you just gotta don't get tilted from these games when you're laying harder. That's all I could say. And just watch higher elo players for better decision making, because usually the reason why people are in lower elos because not because they're bad players, it's just they lack the decision making. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Economics 8.19, and I'll see you guys in the next one.